How was your last year in terms of building this creative community?
I realized that those followers was actually so crazy. Like having that amount of followers, seeing my work was really wholesome for me. I think it's a fun process of like, oh, I have an idea, then doing it, then actually seeing the results of it. It's really satisfying for me. Recently, I started doing a lot of sound effects. It was a game changer. It adds depth, it adds more intensity in the video. When I scroll through Instagram and TikTok, I just hear a song and then my mind completely switches and thinks of shots or what transition I can do or effect.
What's your favorite shot that you did in 2024? If you could pick one shot. Okay.
Just one. I have too many.
Welcome to episode 2 of Beyond the Cut. I want to say thank you to you guys who watched episode 1 and showed some love on either the clips on Instagram and TikTok or the actual episode on YouTube itself. I appreciate you guys. If you guys do like these, please like, subscribe. It helps the channel out. It helps the brand out. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you guys and thank you to the sponsors, Uppbeat, for sponsoring this whole season. All right, let's get into the episode. You grew up in Romania, is what you said?
Yeah, so basically my parents moved from Vietnam to Romania a couple of years ago. So I was born here and I lived my whole childhood here.
I went back because I usually do my research when I do these, and I was like, okay, where did this start? I even went back to even further when you started talking about when you were 15 and you started creating stuff. And you started with After Effects, which is one of the craziest things as a video. Anyone getting into video, After Effects is like the deep end. Yeah, and in that video you said you wouldn't want anyone to start in After Effects because it's like so
exactly.
hard.
It's so hard.
But do you find that it made you a better creator?
To be honest, it was challenging when I started with After Effects because I would have preferred to learn Premiere Pro, but I started with After Effects because I was doing glow edits. I was really inspired by a creator called Ophir Shoman. He does a lot of glowing sticks on YouTube that is moving. So back in 2020, I was like in quarantine. I was really bored. I was trying to find something. And that was the only thing that popped in my mind, basically.
At 15, what inspires you to make that? Were you saw that creator or you just saw videos and you're like, I think I could do it?
I was just bored. It was 2020. I had to flew from Romania to Vietnam in the quarantine because my parents wanted to move out. And I stayed there for 6 months in Vietnam. So I was like, okay, I don't have anyone. I don't know what to do. I don't have high school. I don't have anything. So what can I do? Obviously, TikTok was a thing back then. So I did cringy TikToks with myself, like doing lip syncs, all kind of random stuff. I was like, okay, I want to improve. So I saw a tutorial on After Effects on YouTube. I think it was a tutorial with how to get a flames on your hand. So I did that and I tried it. It was not good at all because I had to learn about tracking and I didn't even know how to cut videos or to overlap one on top of each other. So it was really hard for me going to glowing sticks to where I am right now.
Where do you draw your inspiration from nowadays?
Sometimes I look at other creators and get inspired from them, or sometimes I get inspired when I like go on a run or when I do sports, because that's when I free my mind most of the time. So when I look at a location, I think, oh, I can put myself here, or I can do that. So that's how I get my inspiration mostly, or from movies even. There's a site called Eye Candy. Music videos are one thing I get my inspiration from. I love Little Sims, if you know her. She's amazing. She's a great director.
Her music too is amazing. I think music videos is such a cool place to start with visuals.
Of course.
To actually just get inspiration from, because there's so many different aspects. How was your last year in terms of building this creative community?
When I started, it was just for fun and I didn't have like lots of people. I had like 2K followers till 2023. And then I had like 5K when I started 2024. And 2024 changed my life like instantly, like in just a couple of months. Because I posted a tutorial on generative AI, and then it blew up to 1 million, and that's how I got 17K, 20K, and those numbers. I realized that those followers like was actually so crazy. Like having that amount of followers, seeing my work was really wholesome for me. What I really liked about this year is that I met a lot of creatives. One of the creatives was Paul, actually. He introduced me to a group. It was like Lead Creators Crew or something. You know, it is Lead Creator Crews. And in that group, there was Paulo, Daiki, and all these creators. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah.
They introduced me to that group, and it was like crazy. That's when I realized, oh, okay, I'm in a group with these people. And then there was another event from them. There it was two creators that I met, and they taught me their life hacks and how to film S-Log. Because like I learned how to do S-Log last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the person that taught me that was Bogdan Lee, if you know him.
Your bag video, your latest video,
Yeah.
is that's shot in S-Log because it looks
Yeah.
because the colors look a lot smoother. But it's cool that you're finding this community.
Yeah,
and
when
I
I
guess
met
in London, I feel like there's a lot of creators in London, right?
Yeah, there are a lot. So many. And it's so amazing like seeing them in person, because like, oh, you're just a normal person like me, and you do this crazy stuff, and it's really cool.
What is your favorite visual technique that you've done this year?
This year, I think I tried everything. Like I did a lot of stuff. I did editorials, mixed media. Something that I like to put in my videos are slow shutter shots. I don't know if you stalked my account, but like I have a lot of videos with slow shutter.
Slow shutter. I see a lot of slow shutter. A lot of the match cuts are great.
Yeah, match cuts as well.
You do a lot of that.
Inception shots, if you know them, like the
vortex
one
shots.
The one that's spinning. Yeah, I like doing those as well.
And are you on a gimbal for those?
Yeah.
Or you
just
most of the time have some?
I think it's up there. I don't know if you can see it, but like you have a gimbal up there.
What's your favorite part about video creation?
That I'm able to express myself most of the time. I think it's a fun process of like, oh, I have an idea, then doing it, then actually seeing the results of it. It's really satisfying for me.
From idea, like concept to idea to shooting. And then if you get it close, because it's never perfect. It's never how, I don't know about you, but it's never the exact way I see it. But if you get it close enough, you're like, damn, that was good.
Yeah.
Like it was so satisfying. I notice a lot of your stuff, especially in your newer videos, fashion plays a big part.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're really getting into fashion and wardrobe. Where did that come from?
I just like dressing. I don't know. I like being fancy in front of the camera, I guess.
Because like not a lot of people do. Like I'm not a fashion guy. I appreciate it though. That's an art form in itself, I feel like. Finding the way things, if you think about it, just in a creative standpoint, the way the colors look, or the way the shapes, how it shapes your body, and things like that. And then when you think about movies, you think about like all that kind of stuff. It goes well because your video, your poker face video,
the one where I rubbed my face, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That, and then a lot of the newer videos you wear, like you could tell the fashion that plays a lot into how the video looks.
Thank you.
I feel. Yeah, dude. I think people need to recognize that.
Yeah, actually, the first person that recognized that, and I really appreciate it.
No, I could definitely tell. I think I just love videos in general. So I talk a lot more about like the shots and stuff, but on a bigger scale, because I'm a film dude. Like I did a lot of set design and like color theory and the way the paint looks on a wall, like how it's just a lot of characters when you think about set design, wardrobe, and movies and stuff like that. So when I see you guys making all this stuff, I look at a lot of the things like where like, oh, he wore this. Why did he wear this? And then instantly when I saw the thumbnail for the Fight Club one, I instantly knew. I was like, when I click on this video, it's going to be about Fight Club because what he wore is iconic. That red jacket, everything about it. And Paulo is another creator.
Yeah. He started doing fashion a lot. I respect it.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm not a fashion guy, but I love his aesthetic. I love the way that he's he kind of leans into it a little bit. Where do you come up with your concepts of your videos? Like the bag one, the poker face one. Some of those are really, I feel like, concept heavy.
It just comes randomly in my mind. For the bag, I think I was like in my room in London, and I saw a bag basically. I was like, what can I do with it? And I just started drawing scenes. This was the shot, if you know.
Yeah. The opening
first
shot.
Yeah, so I saw the bag. I was like, okay, I can put a camera inside it and just open it because I have a wide lens as well. I was thinking of a crazy shot, and then I thought of the chair in the middle of London Street. I get my concept just randomly. It comes from like, maybe there was something that I saw before, because I look on YouTube, for instance, I look at effects or creators like Gox or Riza. Those are amazing.
Amazing creators.
Amazing. On Insta as well, like I look at other creators and I was like, okay, this shot seems nice. Maybe I can do it this or this.
When you start your videos, do you think of the visuals first? Do you think of music first?
Before, I had a song in mind every time I went out filming. I feel like that music is really important when it comes to the video that you're doing. I feel like it's like 40% of the whole video. Recently, I started doing a lot of sound effects, and it was a game changer.
Why do you feel it's a game changer? Sorry.
Because I don't know, it's nicer, you know? It's like having a transition. It adds depth, it adds more intensity in the video.
Sometimes I find that there are certain songs that come up, especially when I'm running, because I always listen to music.
Yeah.
That it makes me feel there's an instrument or maybe there's a note that they say, and I'm like, this technique would look so perfect with this sound.
Exactly.
It's like, it's crazy how you can visualize what a visual look like to a sound. It's like beautiful. I just want to take a break to announce the second winner of the Uppbeat competition. It is Abdullah K. Congratulations for winning the free premium Uppbeat subscription for a whole year. You killed it. I love your video. If you guys want to check out his video, you guys can follow me and check it out on my TikTok and Instagram. Special thanks to Uppbeat for sponsoring this whole season of Beyond the Cut. If you guys don't know, Uppbeat has thousands of music you guys to choose from, sound effects, and are rolling out motion graphics. You can get started and get access to all this for absolutely free. And if you want to dive more into this stuff and check out their full library, you could click the link in the description or the pinned comment in the comment section. So let's get on with this episode.
When I scroll to Instagram and TikTok, I just hear a song and then my mind completely switches and thinks of shots or what transition I can do or effect. For instance, like, do you know the match cut video where I just walk and then it changes on the beat? So basically, I'm in London, I walk, and then it's a lot of match cuts. But the first time I heard that song was on a random video on Instagram News. And I just closed my eyes and I was like, okay, I can do this. And then the next day I went out filming.
I love that sometimes you want to make something so bad that you actually get up and you're like, I need to do this. I need to shoot this right now. So what does your video process look like?
I usually have an idea in mind. And then I film with a friend most of the times. Like all my editorial videos and my cinematic videos, I have a person that's filming me. Then I go to the location, a location that I have in mind, find an outfit, and then I film. And what I used to film, my backpack essentials where I go to film is a tripod, my gimbal, and maybe a magic arm. Because I love those POV shots, if you know what I mean. And it takes around 2 to 5 hours to film. It depends on how hard is the idea that I have in mind. And when I come back, I usually edit at night. And that can take from 2 hours to even days.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff, depending on like how intricate it is, and then, you know, sometimes you edit for so long.
Yeah.
You think you're done, you sleep, you look at it the next day and you're like, I gotta change
the
this.
colors are shit.
Yeah, you're like, what was I doing? Was I drawing?
Yeah.
You're like, your younger self video Your birthday video, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Where you're
yeah,
sitting
that
on
one.
the tree. You said, what is the one thing you would tell your younger self in that video?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, what's the one thing you would tell your older self? Yeah.
I would hope that he's going to be at in over 100 countries. Okay, not 100. 100 is a lot. 100 is a lot. I'll say like 30 countries, 40 countries, around that. I'll ask him, have we started that YouTube channel?
I feel like, especially because you do a lot of tutorials and a lot of cool videos, your personality, YouTube would be a perfect place for you to actually start posting on.
I feel
Yeah.
like I don't have a style yet for YouTube. I'm like, I have to think for a style. I really love Riza's style of editing when it comes to YouTube and Gox.
Yeah.
So I want to mix those two.
I think with both of them, it's their storytelling that's so good.
Yeah,
And Riza
exactly.
has that main character energy. Like when I watch her videos, I'm watching a film. I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
this is,
And
it's
yeah.
so good. And Gox too.
Yeah.
But Gox is
Gox is
very much a
amazing.
little bit more fast paced and upbeat.
Yeah.
A lot more humorous. Like he's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
pretty
I'm holding
funny.
you to this. Like in 5 years, I'm sending this clip to
This
you.
part.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this part to you. So you better.
And if I don't have a
on it.
YouTube channel,
You better be
just...
doing this in another country the next time I see you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Before we get into the video breakdown, I just want to remind you guys to like, share, subscribe. Do any one of those. I will appreciate you and love you forever. Let's get into the video breakdowns. So the concept for this, like, where did this come about? I know we kind of briefly talked about, you know, the concepts of where you come up with this, but this one specifically.
It was Halloween season, and I needed a Halloween idea because I every year I do a Halloween video, and for this one, my brother suggested to wrap my face, put some glasses, and film pretty much. And I had the transition idea where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna break my neck for this. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, that was a good like match cut, like that action. I feel like
That chair was so annoying because I had to carry around me everywhere. I was in the tube. Have you been to London? You told me you did, right? So I was in the tube and I was like, okay, I'm holding a chair. Might as well just take a sit. So I just put the chair in the middle of the tube.
You know what? A shot in the tube would look great too, like with the chair.
Yeah, I know. It was so
you know what I
cool.
mean? Did you know that this was the location you wanted to shoot in?
Yeah.
Or were you carrying the chair around and you were just looking at spots?
No, I knew that this is where I want to do it. Actually, no, I wanted to do it a little bit more like not in the middle of the street because there was another pavement in front of that shot. I wanted to do it there, but then I saw that cars are just going on a straight line. There's nothing in the middle, so there's no way a car can hit me.
Yeah.
So I just like, okay, you know what? Well, let's do it quickly. It was not quickly. I had to redo this 10 times
10 times?
because one time my friend forgot to press record. One time I asked my friend to take pictures, and one time like the green light started, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, you had to pick up. This last shot.
I had so many issues with this shot. I don't know if you can see it, but there was a tag somewhere right there. You see on the right side of the bag, there's like a really tiny thing. When I pass it on the right side, there's not anymore.
This right here?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because how you did this was you stood up, your friend had to hold the bag, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And you went over, you moved, and then you held it like that. I'm like,
yeah. Actually, no. I don't know if I did it the right way, but I'm gonna say my friend is on the right side, yeah? My friend was on the right side, and I was on the left side. I came in, and she just held the bag, and then she left. She left as well. She didn't hold the bag in the middle. She left as well.
both left.
And on the second shot, where I'm on the right side, she was already in the middle with the bag, just staying like this.
Oh.
So
wow.
I just came in the shot and I picked it up.
It looks greater because I feel like that would have been, the bag would have moved way too much, and I could see a little bit of the morphing, but it seemed pretty like perfect.
I put a text on top of my hands
to hide the hand.
To hide it.
I was gonna ask you about that because I know how that transfer would have been, and it probably would have looked so crazy if you saw the hands moving. So I was like, he put the text there perfectly to cover the hands, and the masking or whatever you did looked great.
If you see my timeline for this, you'd go nuts. I had like
Dang.
a mask for the back, a mask for the handle, a mask for a finger, a mask for just the body, a mask for the floor. And like I
Yeah.
nested everything, even though it wasn't necessary because I didn't know how to do this effect. So I was thinking, okay, how to do this? And I was just at one point I was like, okay, you know what? I cannot do this. I'm just gonna put a text over it, and that's it.
Nah, you know what? It works though. You found a way to actually make it look great, and it fits the style. Even the text color like matches everything. Okay, so this I just wanted to ask. This is another mixed media one. How many frames was this? Just
Like
that part.
30, yeah,
Third. That was
like
only
34,
30.
yeah,
Wow,
or like 20, 30, something like that.
that's not a lot, huh? Because
You
the
know,
one that I covered where you're walking, I think you said that was like 280 frame,
280, but
something like
I
that
actually
too.
used just half of it.
So this was only 20, 30 frames.
It
Interesting. It looked
was
like way
annoying
more.
because I tried to make that shot look like it's shrinking, but it didn't work. Because I don't know if you can see, but like the bits or the
Yeah,
edges of the paper is like
it's getting ripped.
floating,
Yeah,
is getting smaller.
getting ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at one point, like I cut too much and like it was like half of the paper. I had to draw like paper by paper.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was more because I'm looking at the text too. It looks like it's a lot more frames.
The thing is, when I do mixed media, what I realized is that you don't need every single frame. You just need like every
Every
second frame,
other, yeah, yeah, yeah,
every
yeah,
other
for
second frame.
sure. Because it doesn't look
So
good
yeah,
when it's every frame. It almost looks like
it's
a regular
it's
video.
robotic. Yeah.
What's your favorite shot that you've did in 2024? If you
Oh,
could
I
pick
have so
one
many.
shot.
Just
Okay.
one. I have too
We'll
many.
go.
I have
We'll
too
go. Okay,
many.
we'll go three. We'll go three. I'll give you three. I'll give you three.
Okay, I like the shot when I'm in the middle of the tree. Yeah, this one. I like that one because
Yeah.
I like the process of it and also how it looks.
So
Yeah, I
this is
really
your.
like this shot. I really like this shot.
Yeah.
It's the shot that I have in mind right now. What else? What else? This one.
I love it. I love the way that this looks, but this one looks great.
I don't know if I see it. It's
Yeah.
this one.
Okay.
Every shot from here. I love it.
I love.
I
Nah.
just think like, what if I
With
film all
this.
this in S-Log? It would be so different.
Yeah, because you could play around with the colors. It still looks great though, like with the halation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like this, yeah, I
This shot
like.
was supposed to be focused on me, and then
Yeah.
I got so pissed at my friend that didn't focus
Yeah.
on me. But then I was like, okay, you know what? It actually looks nice because you cannot see my hair. That day when I filmed this video,
It's
my hair was
blowing.
like standing like
Yes,
this.
right in the back here.
Yeah, I don't think I see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so messy. I was so glad this show was not in focus because it looks so much better with like the blurry.
You have to apologize to your friend after him.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah,
Thank you, man.
exactly.
Thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
my
This
fourth
one?
favorite shot. Yeah, that one. The whole set. I love the match
When you
cut.
shoot these, because you're I'm assuming you're with someone and they're
Yeah.
manning the camera. Are you guys calculating the distance of where you are, or are you scaling these in post and you're just
I,
matching yourself?
I'm supposed to measure it, but like I
Supposed to,
forget.
but
Yeah,
who
but I
says?
forget. I forget.
Yeah, but it doesn't, it just,
Yeah.
I just don't know how technical it is. Some people will actually do it, but I think for majority of people, scaling it up would, and
Yeah.
if you're doing it for social media, I feel like scaling it up or whatever looks decent enough. This shot too in here, the match cut, I liked. That match cut I think was one of my favorites. Just because of the fit, like the colors. It just stood out.
This match cut was not planned before. I was in the editing. I was like so mad at myself because the match cut is not right at all. Like if you go like from this scene to the one before,
Yeah.
it's not smooth.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think you always have to think about where the audience's eye line is. I know it's
Yeah.
not perfect, but I feel like I'm looking at your head, like here.
Yeah.
So matching that as opposed to like the legs,
That's why I left it like it is now.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah,
like, okay, visually it looks nice, but if you go frame by frame, which no one will do, it's
yeah.
this one. I stopped smoking for 1 year and a half.
Wow. Okay. You started
And
early.
I was like, okay, you know what? I need to smoke for this video. And I like the
like
shot
that.
because it's me in my that side. It reminds me
Yeah,
of the OV. So maybe this is why I like this shot as well. Visually, I like it as well. I like the colors.
I love the colors. I knew instantly. And where you were, like, see how the background, there's just so much, it feels like there's so much character. There's like, it's messy. It just works well with the theme. It has like this tint of green almost,
It
which
was
I
so
always.
scary filming here.
Oh, is that
So
a bad
scary.
place?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I had to be the best place to film Fight Club, right?
yeah, of course. Like, it fits the character. You couldn't be in a place where the street looked like really nice or like.
But
a
I got
road.
used to filming in like public spaces because before in 2020, 2021, around that, I never filmed outside. I was just filming inside my house or in the field. That's it. But around 2022, at the end of it, I just was like, okay, you know what? If I want to become better at this, I need to go out and find new shots because like my house was not a really nice house. So I was like, okay, I need better shots. I need better backgrounds and stuff like that. So I went outside, and that's how I got used to it. And in the beginning, I was like really scared to film because I was like thinking what other people would think of me. But after sometimes, I just realized like they don't give a shit about me. They're just so random
but
people.
just in life in general,
Yeah.
as you get older, you realize like you don't have time to think about other people
Exactly.
that are outside of your immediate circle. So it's like, why do these random people get to care about me doing this? Yeah.
To everyone that sees this podcast, do not give a fuck what others think about you.
Do not.
It's not worth your time, your mind. You're just gonna end up like wasting.
Thank you guys for making it to the end of episode 2. If you guys want to see more, you guys can watch this next video right here.